Okay folks, thanks very much, thank you. Did you enjoy your wee break there? Did you get a wee cup of tea, a wee cup of coffee? No? Oh dear, oh well. Well, it'll still be there at the end. That's lovely. We're going to get the second half underway now. Thank you very much. You're being a lovely audience. You're singing along and you're clapping and you're laughing. What more could we ask for? Maybe if you bought a few more CDs, that would be fine. I know. Yeah. But we're going to start this second half with this man here who sang a couple of great songs in the first half, and who probably is he could tell you anything really about sort of Gaberlunzie, going back to when? 1998? Yeah. 1998. But I could tell you right back to 1977, okay? So no, we're going to welcome Dougie Smith back on for a couple of songs. Give him a big round of applause. Cheers.
This is actually great getting a wee shot of singing, because during the week I'm a funeral celebrant. Yep. So if anybody's not feeling well, I've got some cards on my guitar. I have to tell you this story. This is a true story. It was about 3 months ago, and I was doing a service for an old lady. She was 98. She was born in 1924. And I came to the words of committal. And I say, continue your journey with all of our love and our blessings. Well, somebody had left their mobile phone on Google Maps, and my voice must have triggered it. And the voice came over the phone, in 300 yards you have reached your destination. That is the God's honest truth. One old lady dived for her bag. I'd like to start my second set with a song that Robin sang. Absolutely beautiful. I don't think anybody had a voice like Robin for singing some of these ballads. You can all help me, it's beautiful. It was just a moment of passion, like a mountain stream, crystalline and clean, tumbling and crashing. It was something special, if you will ever know. Something out of line, standing out of time, flower in the snow. He was just a wanderer, on his way to nowhere, whistling a tune to the man in the moon far away. And she came to him in darkness and gave it all away. All the years of waiting, shyly hesitating, she stayed till day altogether. It was just a moment of passion, like a mountain stream, crystalline and clean, tumbling and crashing. It was something special, if you will ever know. Something out of line, standing out of time, flower in the snow. But the wanderer left her, travelled on his way, whistling a tune to the man in the moon far away. She lit a candle, left it in the window, let the lights burn, 'cause lovers never learn how to let go. On your own, let me hear you. It was just a moment of passion, like a mountain stream, crystalline and clear, tumbling and crashing. It was there's something special you will ever know. Something that a line standing out of time, flower in the snow, flower in the snow, flower in the snow. Thank you very much. Also used to love Gordon's humour. He was the best. His jokes were brilliant, and I've had to listen to them since 1998. I'm going to tell Gordon a joke this time. It's a story of an American coming to visit Scotland, and he was a typical American, 28 stone, dripping with jewellery, Stetson hat and cowboy boots. And he came off the train at Waverley Station, and he got into the taxi. He says, "Hey Mac, just drive." The taxi driver says, "Where would you like me to take you?" He says, "Mac, I just want to see some of Scotland, just drive." So they drive out of the station and they're up the mound. He says, "Hey Mac, what's that?" And he points to the Walter Scott Memorial. He says, "That's the memorial to Sir Walter Scott, a great Scottish writer." He says, "Memorial? I got a better memorial in my back lawn. How long did it take to build?" He says, "Probably about 10 years. He says, 10 years back in the States with our technology, we'll build that in 10 days. He says, "All right." So we're up into Princess Street and they're driving along. He sees the castle. He says, "Hey Mac, what's that?" He says, "What's that?" "That is Edinburgh Castle, the most famous castle in the world, probably." He says, "Castle, I got a bigger sand castle in my back lawn. How long did it take to build?" He says, "Probably 25 years. He says, 25 years. With our technology in the States, we build that in 25 days. So they're out on the motorway and they're driving along and they come to Queensferry. He sees the Fourth Rail Bridge. He says, "Hey Mac, what's that?" He says, "I didn't ken it, wasn't there this morning." Wee auntie in her yo-yo, to school she did go. She shouldn't have ta'en it at all. It fell frae her hand, and it rolled on the ground, and it went through a hole in the wall. Did you find her at yo-yo, at yo-yo, at yo-yo? Did you find her at yo-yo with a wee yellow string? Then daring wee Annie, she went for the Johnny, a decent wee man as a rule. And pleasing to tell, he rang on the bell, and he asked all the ways in the school. Did you find her at yo-yo, at yo-yo, at yo-yo, at yo-yo with a wee yellow string? She's a fine wee lass, a bonny wee lass, is bonny wee Jeannie McCall. I gave her my mother's engagement ring and a bonny wee tartan shawl. I met her at the wedding in the Corporative Hall. I was the best man, she was the belle of the ball. The very first night I met her, she was awfully shy. The rain came pouring in, but she was happy, so was I. We ran like mad for shelter and we landed the bus there. The rain came pouring in my breech, but doctor didn't care, for she's a I met her at the wedding in the Corporative Hall. I was the best man, she was the belle of the ball. Alley bally, sitting on your mammy's knee, greeting for a wee bobby to buy some Coulter's candy. Here wee Gordon's looking awfully thin, a wrinkly banes covered their waist skin. But now he's like me, he's got about 10 chins for sucking Coulter's candy. Alley bally, alley bally, sitting on your mammy's knee, waiting for a wee bobby to buy some Coulter's candy. Last time. Alley bally, alley bally bee, sitting on your mammy's knee, greeting for a wee bobby to Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your night. Gordon, thank you for the music.
Another round of applause there for Dougie Smith. That was wonderful. Sad is my heart as I stand on the shore, thinking of friends who will see me no more, watching the waves as they thunder and roar, and sing with the voice of my island. Mull of my heart, my island, my home, how cruel the hand that has forced me to roam. Farewell to Benmore, to the bracken and burn, no more I'll return to my island. From Dervig to Salin, where friendships abound, let mighty Benmore guard the peace that I found, where the Force's dark waters pour down to the sound, and sing with the voice of my island. Mull of my heart, my island, my home, how cruel the hand that has forced me to roam. Farewell to Benmore, to the bracken and burn, no more I'll return to my island. The Nesson's bold beauty to history clings, while Finneford guards fair Iona of kings, o'er the high rocks of Greeben the peregrine wings, and sings with the voice of my island. Mull of my heart, my island, my home, how cruel the hand that has forced me to roam. Farewell to Benmore, to the bracken and burn, no more I'll return to my island. For now I stand silent on Calgary Bay, tall ships are waiting to take me away. I sing in the morning and never to stay, or hearing the voice of my island. Mull of my heart, my island, my home, how cruel the hand that has forced me to roam. Farewell to Benmore, to the bracken and burn, no more I'll return to my island. Farewell to the voice of my island. Lovely, great song that, and Voice of My Island, and remember great times on the Isle of Mull. Remember that, Gordon, in Salon Hotel, the festivals there, Gaberlunzie, Black Eyed Biddy. We'll just keep it at that. That's fine. We'll say no more. That was fine. But listen, Dougie sang a song there in the first half, "Flower in the Snow," and I'm going to guess that if it hadn't been for Gaberlunzie recording that song, most of you would probably have never have heard of that song, and it's a beautiful song. And apart from writing songs, the Gabs were so good at introducing new songs to the repertoire. They found new songs from different sources, and this is a song that I first heard them singing. It's a song called 5 o'clock in the Morning, and written by Martin Harburn. It's a song about the fishermen from Stornoway on the island of Lewis, who traditionally head out at 5 o'clock in the morning. And this guy, Martin Harburn, wrote this great song about these fishermen. We actually thought he was a fisherman, but he's an accountant, and he's got an office in Stornoway Harbour, and he works all night and watches the fishing boats going out, and he wrote this song and made a lot of money out of it. And the reason he did that and made a lot of money is because Gaberlunzie recorded it, the McCallumans recorded it, and this, I don't know if you know this, Gordon, this was actually a #1 hit in the Netherlands. The song was translated into Dutch, and it was recorded by a choir called Rolling Home, and it was a #1 hit in the Netherlands, and it was at the top of the charts for about 6 weeks, and that was because you introduced the song to the repertoire. And it's got a great chorus in it, and the chorus, it says, "It's 5 o'clock in the morning," try it, "It's 5 o'clock in the morning, time to get ready, we're sailing away, time to get ready, we're sailing away, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, time to get ready to sail, time to get ready to sail." Try. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, time to get ready, we're sailing away. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, time to get ready to sail. We rise in the morning, sail out on the tide, silent we slip from the quay, the gulls overhead and the seals alongside, proudly we head out to sea. Try it now. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, time to get ready, we're sailing away. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, time to get ready to sail. A fisherman's plight is to work day and night, and catch enough sleep in between, casting the nets out and hauling them in, sometimes not a fish to be seen. Try. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, time to get ready, we're sailing away. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, time to get ready to sail. drenched to the skin when we head back to Stornoway town. But with our catch safely landed, we'll have a good dram in the Clachan, the Lewis or the Crown. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, time to get ready, we're sailing away. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, time to get ready to sail. Last time, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, time to get ready, we're sailing away. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, time to get ready to sail. It's time to get ready to sail.
Some good singers in here tonight. Stephen was saying there about Gaberlunzie gigs on Mull. He didn't say much more after that. I thought it was going to be a story, but he kept it quiet. Well, I'm going to tell a story about Ullapool. Now, I'm sure many of you in here would have seen Gordon and Robin perform in Ullapool. I know it was a place that was very close to their hearts, and for me it was the best place to see Gaberlunzie, and saw them there many times as a kid with my parents. And then when I went full time with the music when I was 20, one of the great things was when I would be working up in the Highlands, and I must say during that time, being young and going full time, you're looking for folk to help you, and Gordon and Robin were a huge help to me. Stephen, you were a great help. Stephen passed work on to me now and again, you know, and it was a great help. And one time, me and Gordon and Robin's paths crossed in Ullapool. It was August, I think, and I had a night off, so I said, I'll just stay in Ullapool with yous, and kindly offered me a bed, sharing with Robin. And in the afternoon, me, Robin and Gordon went for a few beers in the afternoon, good crack, and then Robin went away about 5, and as he left, this was before the Gaberlunzie gig, Robin said to me, "Don't let Mingus get drunk." So we had a few more. Few drams, few more beers, back just in time for the gig in the Cayley Place. Gordon was on form, Robin was on form, I done a couple of songs at the break. Great night. We ended up afterwards getting food in the Cayley Place. I always look after you well up there. And I always remember it was venison casserole. And I always remember this night, you'll realise why I remember it in a minute or two. I was wearing a lovely white shirt and cream chinos. I've never wore that outfit since, but had that gear on. I was quite happy with that. And we sat down for food after the gig, and Gordon was getting the drinks in, and Robin said to me, "I told you not to get him drunk before the gig." I said, "Oh, he's not that bad, is he?" I said, "Well, bad enough." And Gordon came over with the drinks and launched a whole glass of red wine over me. My white shirt, my cream chinos. Robin just gave me the eye, and then later that night when we retired to bed, me and Robin went to Robin's room, and Robin introduced me to a wonderful thing that I've never forgotten. He said, "Would you like a coffee?" I said, "I love a coffee." He said, "What are you taking?" I said, "Milk and one." And he says, "Right, I don't have any milk, but I've got Baileys." 7 in the morning, we were still on it. Two bottles of Baileys. That tells you how many coffees we had as well. But, great fun, great crack. And I'm going to sing a song of Robin's next. This is written by Robin and Wilma Duncan. And this, I can't remember who said it earlier on. Somebody here said that Gaberlunzie introduced a lot of us to Scottish history. And there's a lot of moments of history that I wouldn't be aware of if it wasn't for Gaberlunzie songs. And this takes us to 1820, into the Radical War. The Radicals were workers, many of them weavers, in Scotland, who rose up against the way they were being treated, the working conditions, the wages they were getting paid. But they didn't know when they were rising up that there was infiltrators within their rising. These were spies on behalf of the government. And they were encouraged to raise arms. And those that did got arrested. 20 of them got hung, and many more of the sort of leaders got deported. And this is a wonderful song and a great chorus called The Weavers for the 1820 Declaration. Farewell to you, my ain dear loved ones. My life is pledged to the weavers' cause. It's better to fight in the cause for freedom than suffer the hardships of rich men's laws. But the 1820 Declaration will live to show the world our aims. No shield of silence can e'er prevent it. The common rights all man proclaim. For all around us are rogues and traitors, though they be kinsmen of Scottish lords, and in our numbers the king's own agents have sacrificed us to rifle and sword. But the 1820 Declaration will live to show the world our aims. No shield of silence can e'er prevent it. The common rights all man proclaim. Furthermore will I see the green banks o' the Leven, for Australia's rocky shore I am bound. My sentence says to be transported, and there my weary life to end. But the 1820 Declaration will live to show the world our aims. No shield of silence can e'er prevent it. The common rights all man proclaim. And although the hangman's noose has spared me, its cruel comfort my life shall be, when I think upon my wife and children, no more again to see. Let's hear ya. But the 1820 Declaration will live to show the world our aims. No shield of silence can e'er prevent it. The common rights all man proclaim. But the 1820 Declaration will live to show the world our aims. No shield of silence can e'er prevent it. The common rights all man proclaim. Thank you, well sung. Thank you very much. I'm going to sing my my absolute favourite Gaberlunzie song. That's a good song, Angus, actually, but this is my favourite Gaberlunzie song. And one thing I have always admired greatly about Gordon and Robin, and I'm sure we can all relate to this here on the stage, in that as folk singers, you sometimes miss out on things if you're too Scottish or too nationalist. And sometimes you have to dumb things down to get certain things. Gordon and Robin never deviated from their beliefs and from the songs that they wrote and the songs that they sang, and I've lived by that through my career as well. I think we're folk singers. We're here to tell the stories of the people, and if you dumb those things down, then I don't see the point then. So this is my favourite Gaberlunzie song. It's called The Spirit of the Eagle. It's all about the spirit of Scotland. It's got a beautiful chorus as well, so join in. When you see the mist sweep ghostly o'er the bracken, and down through the corries with a high ben moor, then think on me the spirit that is Scotland. Scotland old and Scotland now and evermore. Sometimes I soar on high like the golden eagle, and I gaze upon my country with disdain. I remember honour, majesty and glory, and I wonder, shall I see the likes again? I have seen the Saxon hordes sweep o'er the border, time and again they raped our fertile land, but they never stilled the hearts of our resistance. And while there's life, I know they never can. When you see the mist sweep ghostly o'er the bracken, and down through the corries with a high ben moor, then think on me the spirit that is Scotland. Scotland old and Scotland now and evermore. Or sometimes I am the ghost of Malcolm Canmore, or the shade of noble Duncan who has gone. And whilst I am the lonely Scottish soldier who lies dying in the chaos of the sun, I have seen a land of patriots and traitors. Down through the years our story will unfold, some working for our sovereign independence, others trading honour for a purse of gold. Let's hear. When you see the mist sweep ghostly o'er the bracken, and down through the corries o'er the high ben moor, then think on me the spirit that is Scotland. Scotland old and Scotland now and evermore. Scotland old and Scotland now and evermore. Thank you very much. Spirit of the Eagle, thank you. Oh, we're going that way. It's that way. North Sea Gas, folks. I've got the dark colours tonight, you're fine.
Wonderful song. That's the old one, actually.
Thinking, heard quite a lot tonight about, Scotland and the Scottish people and how great they are. Just Scottish inventiveness, ways of coming up with things is great. Walked on the road the other day in Edinburgh, I was chucking it down my rain, nothing unusual. and there was an old boy standing there, fishing into a puddle. Thought, okay, whatever. So I went over to him and said, look, it's cold, it's wet, there's a pub over the road. We'll go into the pub, I'll get a couple of beers in and get you warmed up, dried off. He says, okay. So we go into the pub, I get a couple of beers and just chatting away, and I said to him, so you caught anything fishing out there? He goes, oh aye, you're the sixth one today.
We thought we'd do a little set of tunes for you. Sounds like that, what yourself?
Yes, we got 3 tunes. A march, Cramond Island, and we've got a slip jig, the big canoe, and finishing off with a reel to get you clapping your feet and stamping your hands.
If we get that far.
2, 3. Not the open, I won't do anything.
You're very privileged, you're going to tune it first. Yeah. It doesn't usually bother, let me tell you.
We have 2 strings in different directions. 2, 3. Let's do it again.
No! We're going to do a song we recorded a few years ago and it became very popular. So much so that, according to the internet, I wrote this song. I did not. It's called the Kishorn Commandos. Now we did it our own way, of course, as we always tend to do with songs. I always remember that actually, just recently, one of the past couple of albums we recorded, another one recording songs, and I phoned them up to tell him, as I normally do, and asked if it was okay. And he actually said to me, yes, he said, fine, it'll be interesting to see what you do with it. Which I thought was quite a nice way of saying things. Our version of the Kishorn Commandos. Just recently actually, only about 4 or 5 months ago, a phone call from London, some film company, asking if we could use our version of Kishorn Commandos. Obviously I gave them Gordon's details. So more money coming into the coffers. Anyway, clap your hands and do silly things. The Kishorn Commandos. We're the Kishorn Commandos, we want to break the rust. We never had a Gaberlunzie, we never had a boss. We'll build the days on a reflection, never come across. We're the Kishorn Commandos. When early morning we will come by your shout. Get up, you idle for the road, we get your finger down. And when we have the breakfast, I also find it so stout. Remember, we're the Kishorn Commandos. We're the Kishorn Commandos, we up and rest the rust. We never had a Gaberlunzie, we never had a boss. We'll build the days higher again, you never come across. Remember, we're the Kishorn Commandos. We're running down the country hole, giving hardly speed. So the country lead us know we seldom stop to speak. We're running far down the day, the week. Remember, we're the Kishorn Commandos. We're the Kishorn Commandos, we up and rest the rust. We never had a Gaberlunzie, we never had a boss. We'll build the days higher and you never come across. Remember, we're the Kishorn Commandos.
Ladies and gentlemen, no cigas. I cannot believe that Gordon told that story earlier on about us performing for the Hemorrhoid Sufferers Society, when the actual truth was that we've been approached by the Paranoid Sufferers Society, and Mr. McLaughlin, who phoned me home. I wasn't in. My wife took the message. She said, Mr. McLaughlin of the Paranoid Society is going to be calling you just about any time. Now that the phone rang, and I said, hello, And he said, my name's McLaughlin of a paranoid sufferer. I said, oh, my wife and I were just talking about you. And he hung up. I too would like to sing a Gordon Ringer song. And then I thought, why should I never sing any of mine? So I'm hoping this might just fill the bill. I'm a cat, I'm a cat, I'm a Glasgow cat, and my name is Sam Skull. I've got claws on my paws like a crocodile's jaws. I heat like a fair-nosed ball. Do I know the kind of cat that sits on a mat, or the kind that you get on? But I'm the kind of cat that can strangle a rat, or even the occasional dog. Oh, you've heard it! Now I used to roam my boot down Shettleston, where the onion by sight. Here's the skull, here's the skull, you could hear them yell as they vanished into the night. Now the police station's doing their way, up bars in the windy sill, with the note to keep the prisoners in there to keep her Sam the Skull. I'm a cat, I'm a cat, I'm a Glasgow cat, and my name is Sam the Skull. I've got claws on my paws like a crocodile's jaws. I heat like a fair-nosed ball. Now I'm not the kind of cat that sits on a mat, or the kind that you get on. But I'm the kind of cat that can strangle a rat, or even the occasional dog. To one fine day not so long ago, they all had their fill, and they sent for the SSPCA to try and catch the skull. There was nobody could get when I was about, chasing all the wings up close, whittling on the shoes, yodeling the blues, and nonchalantly picking my, that's the Presbyterian bit. I'm a Glasgow cat and my name is Sam the Skull. I've got claws on my paws like a crocodile's jaws. I heat like a fair-nosed ball. No, I'm not the kind of cat that sits on a mat, or the kind that you get on. I'm the kind of cat that can strangle a rat, or even the occasional dog. I should tell you that there is a tale in all of this, as you might expect in any Doug. The only thing is, you see, I gave a concert in Perth, as I recall, for Bill Stewart and their family. Gordon was gracious enough to come along, and afterwards we went to a hostelry, and Gordon sang this song by a guy called Harry Hagan that he had just learned, and I thought, what a Bobby Dazzler of a wee song. But I left it alone, because after all I saw that that was first dibs, and they finally recorded it, which was just fine. All that happened was a Glasgow-based record label called Lismore Records asked me into their office, and they said, Alistair, we're making an album of indigenous Glasgow humour, and from you, among other things like the Gillipie song and street songs and things, we would like you to sing that song about Sam the Skull. I said, I'm sorry, I'm not able to do that. No? I said, why not? I said, well, I've heard Gaberlunzie sing it, and I regard it as their territory. Written by Harry Hagan, to be sure, but it really is their kind of territory. Oh, said the director of the company, no, he said, we know you can sing this song. I said, you know it and I know it, but I don't think it's right, because not only is it in their current repertoire, but they've recorded it. I know, I've heard it on the wireless. And that was where the director said to me, that must explain it. We've got a shop down the stairs, we sell Scottish and Irish music. And the public at large may very well hear Gaberlunzie sing that song on the radio, but they think it's you. Because they come into the shop and they're quite specific. They want the song about the Glasgow cat, sung by the Glasgow banjo player McDonald, they say. So that changes nothing. What kind of world would it be if we went about raiding and plundering each other's repertoires? This is just not on. What a pity, said the director of the company, because we were prepared to offer you a cash advance. I don't have time for dignity in the situation. Rose to my feet, looked in the eye and said, I'm a cat, I'm a cat, I'm a cat, and my name is Sam the Skull. I've got claws on my paws like a crocodile's jaws. I hit you like a farmer's ball. Do I know the kind of cat that sits on a mat, or the kind that you give a hug? But I'm the kind of cat that can strangle a lad, or me can be a crazy little dog. I'm only kidding about the cash advance. Always on the front of you. About 2:30, the boys in blue arrived in their escort van. Wearing the back, one had a sack, the other had a mallet in his hand. I watched them creep to the back of the close, a casual stroke to the van. Jumped through the door, stuck my feet to the floor, everything had gone to plan. You can hear them saying Shettleston way, what became of Sam the Skull? He had claws on his paws like a crocodile's jaws, I hit him like a farmer's ball. You tell them for me that I'm still roaming free, and never a day is dull. It may sound absurd, but I'm living way above in a single end of merry hell. I'm a cat, I'm a cat, I'm a Glasgow cat. My name is Sam the Skull. I've got claws on my paws like a crocodile's jaws. I hit you like a farmer's ball. Do I know the kind of cat that sits on a mat, or the kind that you give a hug? But I'm the kind of cat that can strangle a rat, or even the occasional, cause it's so nutritional, even the occasional dunk. I must tell you that we did work together, Gaberlunzie and myself, in at an SNP concert. What's the chances of that? In Ayrshire. And the organiser of the event had asked me if I would sing Sam the Skull, and I did what I believed to be the courteous thing. And that was to ask the fellas if they had it in their act that night. Already somebody had asked for it from me, and if they weren't going to do it, then I'd be happy to fill in with it. And generosity rose to the surface, and they said, no, it's all Alistair to perform it, which is very nice and really most gracious and kind. Until I realised I was singing a song I'd filched from Gaberlunzie's repertoire, and I was using their PA to sing it for me. Boy, that must have hurt. But I just thought it would be terribly crass on me to be constantly singing a song which I'd taken from somebody else's repertoire. And after all, a song about a scabby Glasgow cat is maybe not exactly the image that the elder statesman of Scottish music should be doing. And so I figured I should look for something with a bit more, shall we say, gravitas, a bit more dignity. And we're better place to go for dignity than Ayrshire, homeland of Robert Burns. So in complete contrast, I'm a Lupton duck and my name is Shuck, and rough as a duck can be. So if you're out for the night and you're looking for a fight, you better not try it with me. Cause I'm big and strong and my reach is long, I'll bite you just for fun. I'm bold and brash and I take my snash, the best thing to do is run. Isn't that just a wonderful contrast to what's gone on before? And it's particularly appropriate for me to perform it here tonight. Jim Douglas, whom I was privileged to know, was a songwriter. I had gone to the aforementioned Harry Hagan, not physically, but I contacted him and said, Harry, you should be writing a follow-up song to Sam the Skull, because if you don't, trust me, somebody else will. And he didn't. So I offered this few lines to Jim Douglas, who came back with a Bobby Dazzler. Lugton by the Clyde. And there may be a duck wi' an ugly bug, but if there's 3 feet wide, I can snap and snarl of a chest like a barrel, and act like a trunk o' a tree. I'm rough and tough, have you heard enough? I'm Shuck the Duck, that's me. I'm a Lugton duck and my name is Shuck, and rough as a duck can be. So if you're out for the night and you're looking for a fight, you better not try it with me. 'Cause I'm big and strong and my reach is long, I'll bite you just for fun. I'm bold and brash and I take no snash, so the best thing to do is run. Some council men came down to my den with naffs with bowler hats and helped my bob, but they offered me a job keeping down the council rats. One rat got so feared that he grew a beard, but I saw through his disguise, and in no time at all I had caught them all, and I got an even bigger surprise. For in due course the police force invited me to join, and they said perhaps they'd forget the scraps they'd had with me in mind. I became the dog that would catch the thug, the con man and the crook. I went through them all like a hairy cannonball, but freeze them did we a look. I'm a Lugton duck, my name is Shuck, rough as the duck can be. So if you're out for the night and you're looking for a fight, you better not try it with me. 'Cause I'm big and strong and my reach is long, I'll bite you just for fun. I'm bold and brash and I take me smash, the best thing to do is run. I've roamed afar like a movie star, I've travelled this whole world wide, but just the same I'll come home to Lugton by the Clyde. I've ate Turkish rats and vampire bats 'cause I like variety, and search if you will for Sam the Skull, by him last night for tea. I'm a Lugton duck and my name is Shuck, rough as the duck can be. So if you're out for the night and you're looking for a fight, you better not try it with me. 'Cause I'm big and strong and my reach is long, I'll bite you just for fun. I'm bold and brash, I take no snash, the best thing to do is run. You're cruising for a boozing and I'll tell you now you're losing, the best thing to do is run.
Let's see that again for Alistair McDonald. Thank you. Good. Well, thank you very much for coming along tonight to the Glenfarg Village Hall. We hope you've enjoyed this celebration of Gaberlunzie, and you've enjoyed the songs. We've got a few people to thank. First of all, can I thank the committee of Glenfarg Folk Club, who gave up their time this evening to come and man the door and help with other things, and to Graham Brotherston for all the emails of going back and forward. So could we give them a big round of applause, please? Yeah. That's lovely, and thank you also to the Village Hall Committee for making it so easy for us to get into the hall and get things set up. That was great. We're going to thank the acts now for coming along. First we're going to start with Dougie Smith. Give him a big round of applause. Right. And we've got Davy Holt as well. Great. Now we've got North Sea Gas. Superb. Great. Now we've got this man here, Alistair McDonald. Yeah.
But to come up with it and pull it together, Mr. Stephen Quigg and Pernille.
So we're going to ask Gordon to come on and lead us in the last song of the evening, and it's one of Gaberlunzie's greatest songs. And we would also like to thank the family of Gordon and for Janet, Robin's wife, for coming along tonight. We think they deserve a round of applause for it. And please welcome back on the stage, Gordon Mingus.
Just waiting for a share of that advance you got there, Alistair. The story behind this song, there's an old Highland toast that I got from my mother, which says, "Here's to the back of Schiehallion." And Schiehallion being in the geographical centre of Scotland, this toast just means, here's to everywhere in Scotland. Come charge up your glasses and let's drink a toast to the bold Scottish heroes and the proud Scottish bows. To the battles we've won and the fear that we've lost, here's a hell to the back of Schiehallion. Schiehallion, Schiehallion, I hear your voice calling across the great glen to the coast of Argyll. The lowlands, the highlands, the borders, the islands, all drink to the back of Schiehallion. The blue bell of Scotland is hanging her head, and the lion, once rampant, is lying like dead. They grieve for their country, whose courage has fled far off to the back of Schiehallion. Schiehallion, Schiehallion, I hear your voice calling across the great glen to the coast of Argyll. The lowlands, the highlands, the borders, the islands, all drink to the back of Schiehallion. Godspeed the day when the Scots shall awake, the fetters of England to crack and to break, and stand by their freedom, their birthright to take. Here's a health to the back of Schiehallion. Schiehallion, Schiehallion, I hear your voice calling across the great glen to the coast of Argyll. The lowlands, the highlands, the borders, the islands, all drink to the back of Schiehallion.
Gordon Mingus, Darcy Gass, Dougie Smith, Davy Holt, Alistair McDonald, thank you very much for coming along. It's been a lovely night. Cheers. Thank you.